today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this look that I'm wearing, and I done it in a get ready with me style video whilst chit-chatting with you guys at the same time. I feel like I really missed you guys and I really wanted to just sit down and just interact with you guys because I just missed you. I just missed chatting. I haven't done a favourites video or a, you know, just generally chatty video in a long time, and I just feel like I miss, you know, communicating with you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. So if you do want to see how to achieve this everyday spring makeup look, then please just keep on watching. Guys, I'm gonna tie up my hair because I can never do my makeup when my hair is in my face. I always try to, like when my hair is nice and I've actually done something to it, I always try to like leave it down and I just can't do it. So tying it up in a bun for me is just the easiest thing in the whole world. It just makes life easy, so I just literally tie it up in the easiest bun of life. Now all my hair is out of my face, I just feel like I can begin. I've already cleansed my skin and I've applied some serum. Skin has recently changed and I feel that my skin feels drier than it used to feel. I found that applying my moisturiser just before I apply my foundation, I just feel that it looks a lot smoother and more flawless, so I am doing that now. And the moisturiser I'm using is the Vitamin E one from the Body Shop, and I love it. Next I'm going to be taking my Silk Cream foundation from Mercier and mixing it with a little bit of my Flora Argan Oil, and I've been liking mixing these together because it does give me a really dewy finish and it also helps to moisturise my skin at the same time of applying my foundation. And honestly guys, one of the reasons I've actually chosen to do this is because my Giorgio Armani ran out, and my Armani foundation is one of my favourites, but I just can't, it's so expensive and it's risen in price. It used to be $34 and I think now it's $37. That is so expensive, and I'm trying to use some of the foundations I already have because I do have a lot that I don't use, and oh my god, £37 for a foundation is expensive. So I'm trying to branch out and just use the things I already have. And the colour I use in this is Sand Beige. And then I'm just going to start bouncing this into the skin with my Real Techniques sponge. So I'm just starting off with a really thin layer and just gradually building it up because my skin just can't take too much makeup. It just doesn't work for some reason. So I start off with a thinner layer first and then just kind of begin to build it up a little bit. My skin is just completely betraying me and just changing its course of life, and it's really annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply another layer of that because I didn't apply a lot, to be honest. I'm just gonna do the same mixture, and usually I just like to take, I'll just show you what I'm doing, 2 little tiny drops of the argan oil, and then just I mix it with my hand, and then I'm just gonna go over the areas where I need a little bit more coverage. So who watches Pretty Little Liars? Who saw the finale? Oh my gosh, I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it, but those who have seen it, they know. What? Again, I'm just going to be bouncing that into my skin and just creating a nice smooth layer on top of the layer that we did before. Oil just really helps to smooth it onto my skin a lot better, and I've just been loving using this step. I always take my foundation down to my neck. It doesn't matter what colour I am. My neck and my face are the lightest parts of my body. Like, this matches my arm and my legs and everything. Like, this is the colour of my body and everything. I did recently put up a brow routine. Definitely check that out because I go into a lot more detail. Does anyone else feel that the whole really defined brows is really just like going out of style? And I just think how much more a natural brow in the right shape shapes the face. Does anyone agree? I just feel like as long as it's the right shape, you don't necessarily need to be putting loads and loads and loads of product on it. The weather is so disgusting right now here in London. It's horrible. It's just grey. You look outside the window and everything is grey. It's just such a horrible day. Like, it's just all grey and horrible. And what's annoying is that the lighting when I do my videos can just completely change. And I'm going to prime my eyes with soft ochre paint pot as usual. And I'm just going to pat this all over and just blend it in. Oh, I forgot to add my brow gel. This step is so crucial for me because, like the hairs on my head, my eyebrows are also curly. So I definitely need to do this step. So because this is like a spring look, I wanted to go for the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. First, I'm going to take my Kiko 200 brush and go into Limit. It's just coloured just here, and it's like a really nice light beigey pink colour. Apply this in my crease. And it's just going to start to define my crease a little bit. I'm really soft on the eyes today and go for a slightly brighter lip, because I never ever go for a bright lip. I'm not going for a really bright lip, but because this is an everyday look, I don't want it to be like a red lip or a hot pink lip, but I wanted to have, you know, the pop of colour to be on the lip. Okay, so with this like slanted brush that I never use and I always like chuck away, I'm going to try and use it today. This is from Makeup Addiction, and this is the highlighter brush, and I'm going to be taking Nude, which is this colour right here. It's like the darkest matte brown that they have, and just apply it on my outer V and take it a little bit onto my lid. So I'm just going to be patting it on the outer corner of my lid and just creating a little V shape. And I'm going to take that brush that we started with and then just go over that, and then this will just kind of make it easier to blend out. Okay, so next I'm going to be going in with my 237 brush from Zoeva, and this is just this tiny little brush that I like to use on my inner corner, and I'm also going to be using this to apply our lid colour. I'm going to be taking Trick, and Trick is just this light rose gold colour, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my lid. Go on top of it with Strange, which is the lightest colour in this palette, but it's a matte one. So this is a shimmery colour that I'm applying now, and you can apply a matte colour on top of it just to make it a little bit lighter, and it will mattify it a little bit. And then I'm just going to take some of that Strange and apply it into the inner corner. Applying some mascara onto my top lashes, and I'm going to be using the MAC Extended Play mascara and just applying a very thin coat, because I am going to be applying some false lashes. It's completely optional. Some people like to wear lashes for every day, some people don't. Work with whatever you want. I've been loving this little mixture recently. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and the colour that I use is NC25, and the Dream Lume Touch by Maybelline in the shade 2 Nude. These are really good. Like, this is really similar to like the Light Boost formula, but it's not as yellow. Light Boost is very, very yellow. So I just like to take a little bit of the Pro Longwear Concealer and just apply that first. And I do like to get it quite close to my upper lash line. That's why I don't do my mascara or anything. I do that after I basically highlight and everything, because it's just easier to get closer to the lash line. And then I come back to the Dream Lume Touch afterwards. So I'm just going to be buffing this in, or bouncing it, shall I say, and just bouncing this sponge onto my skin. And the Pro Longwear does start to dry, so I would say to work quite quickly, just because it does really help. On days where I don't have anything to do, or if I just have to go out and go get something from the shop or something where I don't have a lot to do during the day, you will not catch me wearing makeup. If anything, it will be like a tinted moisturiser and possibly my eyebrows, but that is it. That is literally it. And maybe a lipstick, but that's it. Like, once that's on and it's all blended in, you want to work quickly and apply your Dream Lume Touch, because it is going to dry and we don't want it to crease, and we're going to powder it before it creases. So I'm just going to be taking the Dream Lume Touch and just applying it like that, just on top of it. As you can see, it is significantly lighter, and it's a little bit more of a salmon colour rather than a yellow tone, which I don't really have a problem with. And this just gives us the most gorgeous bright under eye in the whole world. So I'm just going to quickly blend the other one, and then we are going to set our under eyes with a powder just to prevent it from creasing, because once it's creased, you can't go back. It's done. You're done for once it started creasing. It's just not going to stop after that. Taking the MAC CC Correcting Powder in Neutralize, and this is the yellow toned one, and I'm going to be taking a sponge and baking my under eyes. But what I basically do is look down, make sure it's not creased, because like I said, it's not going to stop creasing. You want to apply a significant amount of powder under your eyes and allow it to sit there for about, I don't know, 5 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to start to dust away the powder. It's been on for about 5 minutes, and I'm just going to be using a Real Technique setting brush for this, and I'm just literally dusting away the powder. Dream Let Me Touch again, and just very lightly do a little bit of highlight in the center of my nose. And I've been loving this recently because this is not thick. It has a concealer consistency, but it's not thick. It doesn't have that really thick concealery feel, and I have just been loving this technique recently. I'm going to be taking my Bahama Mama bronzer and just start to use this to contour. It's just the perfect colour to contour with because it's like cool tone but warm still at the same time. And I'm just going to be very slightly taking it on either side of the bridge. I'm going to be taking my MAC 168 brush and go into that Bahama Mama powder again and just start to carve out our cheekbones, and then we're going to warm it up with a little bit of bronzer. So I'm just going to be patting that onto the hollow of my cheek, and I like to pat it first and then go in circular motions. And just make sure that that has no harsh lines. This is easily one of my favourite brushes ever in the whole world. This is the 101 Luxe Face Definer by Zoeva. Because it's not like shaped like a powder brush where it has no shape. It literally makes you feel like you're defining your face while you're bronzing, which is really nice. I never really go for a blush. I like a blush. I think it looks nice. Next I'm going to be going for some highlights. I'm going in with Beige Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick Compact. This was limited edition, but it's pretty similar to bronze. It's just a little bit more goldy, which I love, and I'm just taking my MAC 184 brush and just packing loads of it onto my brush and just applying that onto the highest points of my cheek just to give us that gorgeous glow. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just apply it to the bridge of my nose just to bring that forward, and also my cupid's bow. I'm going to be taking this skin tone pencil from Rimmel. This is the nude pencil from Rimmel, the Scandal Eyes one. I'm just going to be running this along my waterline. I'm going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. And I'm using the same MAC Extended Play as I did on my top lashes. I really couldn't think of a lip colour, so I'm thinking of mixing between Tequila Sunrise and Nude from Drug Cosmetics. Their lipsticks are amazing, and they're always doing such amazing deals on their website. I'll put my discount code down below if you guys want to use that on their website, because it does give you money off. So I'm going to use Tequila Sunrise after. I'm going to put a Nude first. So Nude is like a peachy nude anyway. So this kind of gives, this is very similar to Kinda Sexy from MAC. I'm going to apply lip liner after, by the way, if you was wondering. And then I'm going to go for some Tequila Sunrise on top, and this is quite bright, so I'm going to line my lips with Soar Lip Pencil and just see how that turns out. So guys, that is the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed a little bit of a different video. I feel like I don't get to chat with you guys, and this video has just put me in the best mood because I just love being able to interact, and I miss talking to you guys and just being able to chat. And yeah, although this was a really simple video, I feel like it was nice to just like talk you through it and just chat about random stuff and just, you know, get to hear your responses in the comments. So I would love to hear what you guys thought of anything I said in this video. So definitely comment down below and just, we can chat. I always reply to you guys. I reply to every comment that I get that I can reply to, and I am just here to chat to. I'm here to answer any questions. So yes, when you guys like this video, it honestly helps me out a ton, so please do like this video for me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to be notified of my next upload. I hope you guys have an amazing day and I can't wait to see you next. Bye! Mwah.